Maggie.
My name is Sam.
Okay. The first question is, how would you describe 2020?
I would say 2020 is slow, sticky, and sweet, and patient.
I would say 2020 has been unexpected and not unwelcomed, but not loved, but not hated.
That's great. That's great. Second one is, what has 2020 taught you about the world?
It has taught me to not put pressure on anything to result a certain way and to just go with the flow, and that people can be very kind when you need them to be and very forgiving.
2020 has taught me to examine the world around me through other people's perspectives and not necessarily through my own. Yeah.
Awesome. What has this year taught you generally about yourself? What has this year
Oh wow. Do you have an answer?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking.
2020 has taught me that I'm not necessarily alone in all of my struggles, and whatever I'm going through, it helps to share and connect with people.
It's taught me that I have an abundance of patience for myself and others, and that I don't know, that that I can be much kinder to myself than I've previously been.
So, what are the things that you have learned this year that you will never forget?
So, how do you think the question?
I've definitely learned a lot about the flawed American system and systemic racism and injustice, and just the way that is completely embedded into every aspect of our lives. And it's not something that you can just reform, but it's something that we need to abolish and remove and redo with everyone's interest in mind, not just white men.
Amen. Amen.
That and that again, with like perspective, like the perspective I have is not always the correct perspective, and that I should trust other people's perspectives, especially when they're speaking on something that I can't relate to. And yeah.
Okay, now 2021 is almost upon us. What are your aspirations? What are your goals? What are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to live music happening again and people being able to gather together without worrying about being distant. I guess just a close togetherness, especially. I think it'll be super special having gone through all this. People definitely have a newfound appreciation for just like the simple joy of being next to each other. And hopefully a better America.
Amen. What about you, Sam?
I'm ready for a new president and just new leadership, and just being able to go to school and classes again and being around people. I'm really excited for that.
Thank you, guys.
Hello, my name is Malia.
Okay, Malia, how would you describe 2020?
I would say that 2020 has been kind of like a roller coaster. There have been times where I've come back to my roots. So overall, it's been a growing experience, but there's been a lot of ups and downs for me personally, and I know probably a lot of other people as well, just considering the whole quarantine, and then after that, a lot of isolation. So it's definitely been a time of personal reflection. Yeah, that's the best way I would describe it.
What has the year taught you about the world?
So the year has taught me that the world in general thrives off of being social. So a lot of people, they feel it affects a lot of people's moods when they can't be around other people, when they can't socialize with one another. And so I definitely think that for the most part, there's been a lot of growth and development to try to bring people together even when they're far away. But overall, I've noticed that the world thrives off of people being social. So if you can't socialize with one another, if you can't interact with other people, it really disconnects everybody. And I mean, even to the growth of economy, personal experiences, it's like everything just kind of hits a little bit of a halt.
What are the things you've learned this year that you will never forget?
Okay, so this year I've learned what is most important are personal relationships with people. And I think that a lot of it has been personally a lot of growth because of, how do I put this? This idea where if, people who I used to think I was friends with, people who I used to think I was close with, I've actually noticed that maybe we're not friends. Maybe we're not as close as I thought we were, but that was only because we were hanging out with each other. We were in the same atmosphere. We were going to work together, different things like that. So at the end of the day, I've really noticed who are the most important people in my life and who are like the day ones that are going to be there for me no matter what. Because a lot of people did disappear. A lot of people did.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Basically, in a nutshell, it's like priority. Prioritize what you feel like is more worth of your time.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Sweet. How would you describe 2020?
Challenging.
I know, right? That's what I was going to say. 2020 is rough. Introduce yourself, Marlena.
Oh, well, I'm Marlena.
And I'm Margie.
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet y'all. And Marlena, how would you describe your 2020?
It's been very challenging.
I know, my 2020's been rough. And we know this because we were roommates through all of it. And actually, we caught COVID together.
Yeah.
No way.
Back in June.
Yeah, we caught it on the first wave back in June. Were you scared when you caught it?
Only a little.
I was kind of psyching out.
I had a mild case. I only felt really bad for a couple days, but then Margie.
I know. We were lucky and we had mild cases, but I lost my sense of taste and smell for 3 months.
No way.
Yeah.
3 months?
It was a while. And the scary thing was I would ask a doctor when I would get it back and they're like, we don't know. They just didn't know. And that was.
When was this?
This was June 2020.
Are you serious?
So yeah, it was bad. Totally don't recommend. And then, Marlena, what has 2020 made you think about the world?
Mostly about my future and doing the things that I'd put off, now I know I shouldn't put those things off anymore.
That's exactly how I felt after I got COVID. I was life is short and unpredictable and you gotta go out there and live. Also, I will never pass up another social situation in my life.
Probably the same.
Let's see. Okay, what have you generally thought, or what has this year generally thought about you? How has the world treated you, Marlena?
I don't know.
That's a toughie. I don't know what I think either. I think the world's a kinder, but also a more complicated place.
The world has let me know that the air we breathe is not guaranteed. You can breathe air right now and just fall out here and just die. For me, that's how I feel that really has taught me don't take anything for granted. If you want to do something, go out and do it. Have fun. Life is too short. Don't waste your time. And just generally love people, be genuine, and don't waste time. If something don't feel right, don't do it. Just keep it going. Keep a positive attitude. And life is too short.
I know all of that.
Really well.
I agree with that. Let's see. Okay, what are the things that you've learned from this year that you'll never forget?
I don't know, Margie.
Marlena, you've learned so many good lessons. Trapped in that apartment? I think one is that you're a lot more resilient than you think you are, and I'm a lot more resilient than I thought I was. And it was only something like this that you really kind of figure out what your grit is. But I've impressed myself in a lot of turns. You talk about you,
I don't know.
You've done some good stuff.
In 2020, it's really hard to get a job. That's all I gotta
There's
say.
jobs everywhere.
You reckon? Where? Tell us.
What kind of job are you looking for?
All sorts of stuff.
Where you guys live?
We live in Lindbergh.
Yeah, what's that?
It's right between Buckhead and Midtown.
Chick-fil-A? Chick-fil-A is employing, looking for workers. You want to work
I'll
at
apply
Chick-fil-A?
there.
I want to work at Chick-fil-A. I lost my job because of stupid COVID. I used to work in
Chick-fil-A down here.
Really?
Yeah, the one up Palms, they're employing. It just, you can go, if you go through here right now, it's just in front of you.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Now we know.
Last question. 2021 is here in less than 60 days. What are your aspirations? What do you want to do? What do you want us to do?
I want to get back on track. I want to get a job and save up. And then, I don't know, going back to like pursuing my dreams again after this year is over.
Honestly. 2021, I'm gonna move to LA, I'm gonna become a storyboard artist, and I'm gonna live my dream, and then from there we'll see what the world gives me.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you so
Hi, my name is Allie, and 2020 was a year of growth, all through the craziness. So.
Hey, I'm Jennifer. If I had to describe 2020, I would describe it as a roller coaster.
Sorry, guys.
Do I press it or anything?
Oh, just go.
Okay. Hi, my name is Kushi. 2020 was unfortunate, but we're making the most out of it and having fun anyways.
I'm Samuel, and honestly, I don't know how you could describe 2020 in one word, but I would also say it's a roller coaster.
Okay. What has 2020 taught you about the world?
To go with the process and just trust the process.
Oh. What has 2020 taught you about the world?
The world? I don't know. Can I skip this one?
Sure.
I think that 2020 has brought out like the best and the worst out of people, so it really shows you who people are.
Yeah, I agree. We can come together on a lot of things, and it also got divided us. So.
That's true. What has this year generally taught you about yourself, about you?
I'm a lot stronger than I thought I would be in the past, and so being with myself most of 2020, it's taught me that.
Yeah. I would also say that it showed me that I can go through a lot more than I thought. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
It's kind of taught me that I don't have to be with people all the time. It's like taught me that I can be alone with myself and still have fun.
2020 has taught me that I can go through things and be able to come out of it stronger than I thought I would be.
So, last question, or last semi-question. What are the things that you have learned this year that you will never forget?
How to, probably how to tell who is there for you and who really isn't. Because like through the tough times, since not being able to see people all the time, you saw the people that put effort into seeing you.
Awesome.
I've learned patience.
Okay, I think I've learned how to like cope with sadness and just going through a lot of things and still being happy through all of it.
I've learned to trust the process because at the beginning, everyone was scared. Everyone didn't know what was going to go on, but it's calming down and we're all in this together.
Awesome. So, last question. Yeah. What are your hopes and aspirations, or what is it that you're looking forward to in the new 2021?
Oh, wow.
The new year.
I'm hoping to continue my studies and go far in it. And since I already went through like the whole quarantine school, I think that going back to regular school hopefully will make it more exciting.
Awesome. Thank you.
I know this is pretty generic, but I think for 2021, I just want to be happy because this year was pretty hard.
I think for 2020, my goal is to do really good in school and make my parents proud.
In the new year, I hope to be more of an aspiration to my friends and help them through things, and hope to gain new things and new experiences and learn new things.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
My aspirations are to move to Atlanta. 2021, that's happening. I'm leaving New York. I've always been in New York my whole life. And to officially leave my day/night job and just only do what I love, which is music, creation, and just working with my company and my colleagues that I really care about.
That's nice, because if you like something that you're doing, it makes you wake up every morning and don't feel bored about it.
Yes.
What about you?
What about you?
I just want to be am I holding this right? I just want to be a full-time, self-employed, self-sustaining, financially free, and oh my God, stress-free entrepreneurial spirit. Like, you know, I want to get up in the morning, take my shoes off, run outside in the ground, and then go to work. So,
that sounds fun, though. That sounds fun. And it's something doable. So.
Absolutely. It's already in motion. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Biesha, and I would describe 2020 as kind of a year of change. Also a year of learning a lot more about myself and the world around me. Through this time, I've had a lot of trying times in multiple aspects of my life. As far as just bettering myself and kind of just knowing more about myself and honestly knowing who I am and myself. So yeah, I would just say, even in the midst of all the anxiety about the world, the election, just everything that's going on, I'm just still trying to keep that common goal and common ground of just working on myself and bettering myself and not letting, even though the world is stopping and very chaotic, not letting my life and me bettering myself stop.
So 2021 is almost here. What are your aspirations for the new year?
Aspirations for the new year, I really just want to kind of buckle down, be more secure within myself and more secure within my goals. Just stop dreaming and just applying what I want to do to my dreams to really achieve them. And just kind of reach for the sky. The sky's the limit. And I feel kind of like in 2020, because of the pandemic and the quarantine, I got really stagnant. And a lot of that time I could have worked on personal development or self-development when I was kind of just wasting that time. So I want to make sure that each and every 365 days that I have next year, that I live worthwhile and that I take advantage of every opportunity that comes towards me.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
I'm Chelsea. Hi, Chelsea. I would say 2020 has been interesting. I mean, despite everything that's been happening, I'd say it was like fairly okay. I got the chance to like quarantine and save some money and really just better myself. So yeah. And what was the next question?
The next question is, what has the year taught you that you'll never forget?
I would say the year has taught me how to be like happy about being like alone and by myself, because you can't really go out with friends that much. So I've been kind of content with just like being in my room and like getting to know myself better.
2021 is almost here. What are your aspirations? What do you hope to see in the next coming year?
I want this virus to be over so I can go travel.
Everybody keeps saying that.
That's literally all I want for 20. Like I graduate and I just want everything to be over so I can enjoy my summer.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Kiera. 2020 for me, I feel like was kind of chaotic in a lot of ways. I've learned a lot about myself. It was definitely very eye-opening and very humbling, just to kind of see everything that is kind of out of your control. So I think that's the biggest takeaway for me about
Well, in one word, I would say 2020 was messy. It was a tragic, messy year. I mean, there was a lot of debt, there was a lot of hunger, there was a lot of violence, there was a lot of fighting. It was messy. Everybody was scared, afraid, confused. it was really a trying year. I mean, it's amazing how we came out of it and we're almost done with it. It really wasn't easy. Yeah. But then, what would I say I learned from 2020? Or what impact do I think 2020 made in the history of the earth? I don't know what I'm saying, but I think 2020 was a year that we needed. I mean, as painful as it was a year that people came out of their comfort zone. People fought for what they believed in. People spoke out. It was inspirational. I mean, amidst the chaos and the tragedy and everything bad about it, there was a good part. It taught me that there's more. You can always get more if you want to. I learned this year that everything you want is out there. You just have to go get it. No one's stopping you but you. I mean, it just starts with one step and then you're in. This year, a lot of things that we thought was impossible happened. And that's just because people decided, okay, let's do this. I mean, it doesn't hurt to try, right? So yeah, I think this year really helped me find my voice. It gave me confidence that I didn't know where it came from. And personally, this was one of my scariest years. It still is. I'm still surviving it. Forget all this glam. I still don't know what the hell I'm doing, and I'm just hoping I figure it out soon. But yeah, this year helped me find myself, sort of realize that I'm an amazing person. And if you don't decide that you are, nobody will. You just have to, I don't know. Okay, let's not talk about me. So, what do I hope for next year? Next year has to be the shit. If not, I'm just going to leave. I don't know where. But next year has to be like the opposite of 2020. Like, you know how all these bad things happen? It's going to be like a flow of honey and milk. I don't care how God is going to do it, but next year has to be everything 2020 was not. Like the complete opposite. It has to be, okay, well, not the good part, you know, the part where everyone was fighting for their rights. We can still continue that next year, but I mean, nobody needs to die next year. The pandemic needs to end. People need to get their jobs back. Businesses need to open. I mean, we need to go out, for crying out loud. We're still in lockdown here. It's depressing, honestly. I think next year will be a lot of fun because people will be trying to catch up with what they missed and all. And I really can't wait. I'm excited for next year. I'm positive that next year will be filled with amazing things, and I honestly cannot wait. And thank you for making me a part of this. Bye!
Hello, so I'm Okwere. Well, how would I describe my 2020? I think in one word, a roller coaster. What has 2020 taught me about the world? Well, I think nothing prepares you for an act of God. What has the year journey taught you? Well, I think it has taught me to love more, to be more present, and to be more intentional. What is one thing you have learned, or what are you think you have learned this year that you will never forget? The most important thing in that life is transcend. You need to hug those you love closely. You need to understand the blessing that is in human communication. You need to always plan and then stop procrastinating. That's what it has taught me. Those are the lessons of 2020.
Hi guys, my name is Amaka, and today I'll be answering some questions that my girl sent to me. How would I describe 2020? For me, 2020 has been a year of appreciation. I've learned to appreciate every little thing I have. Not just the things, but every little person in my life. it's definitely been a year that I'm most thankful to God about everyone in my life. What has 2020 taught you about the world? It's definitely taught me that the life doesn't wait for anyone. The world doesn't wait for anybody. You just have to pick up what you currently have and move on. As for example, with the pandemic right now, we were able to create some kind of solution for ourselves where we're still able to do or go on with our everyday life. What has this year generally taught you? So this year generally has taught me that I need to be more thankful, and I need to appreciate every little time and every memory that I have. I need to be nicer. I need to be more thankful. I need to be more helpful, because truly you never know what someone is going through until you lose them. So it's definitely taught me to be as helpful as I can and appreciate everyone. What are the things you have learned this year, and what will you never forget? So this year, I've definitely learned how to do more for myself, how to think outside the box, how to use every little opportunity I have, and things that I'll never forget. I'll never forget that this year has taught me how to be stronger. When you lose people that are very important to you or close to you, it definitely makes you stronger. It's taught me that you can't necessarily depend on everybody you meet. Some people might be cool and some people might not be as cool as you are with them. It's definitely taught me that you need to keep some little secrets to yourself. And it's taught me that I should never lose hope. I should always put God first and never lose hope. So that
the first question I was asked is how would you describe 2020? For me, I picked 3 words to describe the year 2020. I think anybody who answers this question or who needs to answer this question needs to take a moment to breathe and think about everything that has happened this year before you give an answer. For me, I picked eventful, consequential, and historic. I mean, oh my God, the events that have taken place this year, they are really mind-blowing, not even in a good way or in a bad way, but a lot of crazy stuff has happened. Despite the whole COVID-19 pandemic, I'm talking about many individual countries dealing with one challenge or the other, or having one significant event should I say, having one significant event in the year. And then I say historic because there is no way this year 2020 is going down without going down. There's no way this year is not going down in history. I mean, I even feel for the high school students 20 years, 30 years, 50 years down the line who have to study the history of 2020, study history about 2020, because there's a lot to learn. You have a lot to read about, a whole lot. But yeah, I would say, I mean, I'm not going to say it's all bad. There's some good stuff that happened this year, but the year started off rough. It's been a rough year, but thankful we got this. The next question is, what has 2020 taught you about the world? For me, I would say 2020 has taught me that we are still far away from completely eradicating racism and tribalism. I'm putting tribalism because for someone like me, I live in a country that is a full black country, and we still experience discrimination in one form or the other. So at this point, I feel it's not even just about race. It's not just about race anymore. We're just, I don't know, I think we're all victims of our backgrounds, and unfortunately some people have been brought up with some kind of mindset that just inhibits a lot of hate and a lot of wickedness in the heart. And sometimes when you just hear or see some of these things that happen, you're like, how does somebody even have the mind to do something like that? Do you even have a heart? Like, is there a conscience there or something? But I don't know, it's unfortunate, but 2020 has really told me that, man, we have a long way to go from eradicating racism and tribalism. But we hope that one day, love will actually take over the world completely, hopefully. And the next question was, what has this year generally taught you? 2020 has taught me that problem no dey finish. When they say problem no dey finish, I mean they're actually serious about it. Everybody needs to take conscious effort to protect their mental health, their mental stability, mental sanity, sorry. Because there will always be issues, there will always be crazy stuff going on. You need to be conscious of it and make sure it doesn't get to you. Because this year, I feel like people are finally, let's say in Africa, rather in Nigeria, people have finally come to terms with the fact that depression is real and it actually happens to people. It doesn't pick who it happens to. It can be anybody. It can be anybody. Gone are the days that some people can be like, nah, there's nothing like depression. It's a white people's sickness. It's white people's thing. It doesn't happen to blacks. And they're like, oh.
My name's Tatiana, and I'm ready.
How would you describe 2020?
I describe 2020 as a horrible year, yet a good year. A lot of things have happened this year. A lot of tragedies, accomplishments. Overall, it was kind of bumpy.
Alright, so what has 2020 taught you about the world?
If you want something in life, you have to go get it. You have to work hard for it. So yeah.
That's what the year has taught you. Awesome. What has this year generally taught you about yourself, about you?
That I procrastinate a lot. It taught me, like, a lot of things. I didn't really think I procrastinated. Like I didn't think I was that slow. But yeah, it taught me how to
stop procrastinating.
Yeah, stop procrastinating.
What are the things that you have learned this year that you will never forget?
I don't really have anything. I met my boyfriend. I never want to forget him.
Aww, that's sweet.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So, New Year is almost here in less than 60 days. What are your aspirations and what you hope to see in 2021?
A better government.
Okay.
I'd like to see Corona gone, people healing. And I see myself with a degree.
You go, girl. You can get it if you want it. Because that's good.
Thank you.
I'm gonna say congratulations in advance because I know life is all about determination, and if you want something, you have to go get it. Just like you said before, if you want something, you have to go get it. So if you want a degree, you can get a degree, girl. All right. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Welcome.
Hi, I'm Ray. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Hi. Stressful.
Girl.
Yeah.
Like, straight to the point.
Stressful. Very much stressful. I did not like 2020 at all. I didn't like that the world shut down. This was supposed to be the year I traveled. I still got to travel a little bit, but it was an eye-opener for me. A lot of self-reflecting. I did a lot of restarting, constantly restarting. Start something that I don't like it, then I restart it. And a lot of trial and error this year. Life is too short to just constantly put it like stuff to the side, so just do it. Literally. I got this little guy who keeps trying to come into the cameo, so I could get him here.
Hi, does it have a name?
So his name is Pop Smoke.
Really?
Like the rapper, yes.
Whoa.
He is literally the highlight of my life right now. And it was just out of the whim. Like, I really wanted a puppy, so one day I was like, you know what, I'm just get a puppy, because I'm never constantly saying, oh, I'll always get a puppy, and never did. And then I just randomly got one. So it just taught me that life is too short. So just do it. If you have nothing else to do, you might as well do it.
What has this year taught you about the world?
Okay. What has this year taught me about the world? People are dirty. I kind of knew that people were dirty. Can I have my fingers back? But it just really taught me that people are nasty. And a lot of people don't wash their hands. Hygiene is pretty bad, but it also brought light to, like, people can come together, especially with a lot of the sorry. It taught me that people can still come together, even though like the world is dirty. A lot of people came together like to clean, to keep the parks clean. We policed each other. So like people who aren't wearing masks, you got people telling them to wear masks, people telling them to wash their hands. And even with like the protests and stuff, a lot of people, even though our country is divided, people still came together to stand up for what was right.
2021 is almost here. What are your aspirations for 2021?
To go off grid. I don't want, I kind of want to delete social media. Sorry, can you? I want to delete social media. And I just kind of want to go off the grid. I don't want anyone to know where I'm at. And I kind of just want to travel, even if I do it by myself. I hope so. I hope people realize that to wash their hands and to stop. 2021, I just, like I said, just go off the grid. I want to travel. I want to, really, I slick might delete my social media profiles, or even not even delete them. Not delete them, but, sorry, go off the grid. That was my answer. I want to reset my phone, delete all the contacts out, just clean my phone, clean my room, and kind of just start all over. Because like 2020 was like the year of just like cleanse. Everybody's cleaning everything. 2021 is like the year of restart. Like we're just going to restart all over.
Thank you so much.
No problem.